All right, well, Peach County looking to continue their dominance of Region 4 AAA, 8-2 overall, 6-0 in Region Play. They welcome Ringgold High to the Valley. Trojan Man in attendance. You heard them, playoffs, baby. Yeah. Here come the Trojans. Like I said, looking to continue that dominance, and they were operating early. Jaden Gibson fakes the handoff, fires to Turkel Jefferson, says, get up! You got miles, baby! 35 yards to the house, and Peach County up early, 7-0 on their first possession. The defense stops Ringgold cold, forces a punt. You don't want to punt to Justin Harris. Catches the punt, dodges the defender, slips out of the crowd, dodges another defender, a third tackle.
Wow.
Slips down the sideline for a whole touchdown.
Oh, wow.
The greatest touchdown punt return that didn't count. A penalty brings the ball all the way back to the 45-yard line. Doesn't matter, train doesn't stop, and neither does Jaden Gibson. The junior QB calls his own number, turns and burns down the sideline for another touchdown. 14-0 in the first quarter for Peach County. Justin Harris said he wants to read it. Takes this one up the middle, slips off to the sideline. Looks like he has a seam, another 6, but he'll be tackled by a Tiger defender. Peach County with excellent field possession. Once again, on the move, Jaden Gibson to Turkel Jefferson. Got a man looking for air, fumbles inside the 5. Ringgold recovers. Peach County arguing that he's down. Well, let's look at the replay, guys. Defender pops the ball out.
Like
that knee ain't down yet. They can't make anything shake, but you know who can shake? Jaden Gibson. Come and get y'all juice.
Shake what your mama gave you.
Top of the second quarter is 28-0 Peach. Band says they're feeling good, feeling great, and so is their QB.
I like it.
Gibson getting greedy. Fires a bomb to Miller Thomas, who shakes it like a salt shaker, and you can't tell him that he's not fly. 80 yards, a play of the day nominee, Zaxby's FFN scoreboard. The Trojans put up 41 in the first half and take round 1 of Region 48-7. Liberty County beats Southeast Bullock, so they will see each other next round of playoffs.